Good to see you.
Good to see you too, always.
Congrats on this.
Thank you very much. It's all me.
It is 100%.
Yeah.
All eyes on you.
Yep.
Forget the blue guy.
Yeah, forget the guy in the red. I don't really recognize him. Yeah, it's great. It's fun to sit here and talk about it in a movie that you are proud of and excited to see yourself.
And talk about being shrouded in something iconic. I mean, you were probably a gamer, probably still are a gamer.
I was very much so. If I were to look at a pie chart of my life and the time spent on a video game, it would be probably a good 25% of my life was spent playing video games.
Did your parents ever break out pie charts and say, had you been investing instead of gaming?
Here's the amount of time you sleep in life.
Right.
It matches the amount of time you spend on video games. You have to stop. Yeah, it was. I grew up in that era. It was Atari and in television and the Commodore or whatever,
sure.
and then Nintendo, obviously, and Sega Genesis. It was just, I think I had every console at one point, and yeah. So to be a part of seeing this iconic character come to the screen is pretty special.
What is the scene that you couldn't wait, because you're no stranger to having VFX layers added after the fact, but was there a scene or a day on the set where you said, I can't wait to see what this is going to look like?
Oh, what's not there on set? I mean, just Sonic in general, right? Like the movie hinges on the chemistry between these two characters. You're kind of going, flying without a net. Not without a net, because Ben Schwartz is like a brilliant comedian who's going to make me look good when he does his voiceovers. Yeah. But you're doing these scenes, and it's a buddy movie. Imagine you're making a buddy movie without the buddy there. So you cross your fingers and hope that somehow the chemistry works, So we got to know each other a little bit beforehand. I got some sensibilities of Ben's humor, and I would call him sometimes like, what if I do this in this scene? Would that be funny? How would you respond? And,
right.
It's a unique way of doing it, but it was pretty cool.
So having not been on set, I didn't know if he was there, like feeding you in real time the lines, or if you had to
I was
imagine.
Like, can we FaceTime him? Yeah, can we just put an iPad there maybe?
Right.
But it didn't really work that way. But we did communicate quite a bit through the shoot, and another thing I was excited about wasn't CGI. Was getting on set with Jim Carrey. We have like fight scenes with Jim. I was like, just don't punch him in the nose on accident.
Not a bad day's work when you get to riff with Jim Carrey in a major motion picture.
Yeah. It is. And on one hand, the most exciting kind of career highlight for me. On the other hand, it's like, it sort of highlights how much better he is at riffing than you are. But yeah, it was pretty special, and he was great. Just watching him work at every moment needed to be inspired and feel new and different, and he would surprise you with things you just would never have guessed he would do. And keeping it, keep from laughing and ruining the take was an effort.
I can only imagine there are miles of outtakes from people blowing character or just stuff that he's bringing to the table.
Yeah, I've seen the movie and I'm like, where's the take where he does this or where he does this or does that? And you watch it and you're like, it doesn't need it, but like you have to choose. Like you can't have this take and that take. But every take of his 10 or 15 different things that he rattles off are brilliant in their own way. And it's cool to see him just have fun again like that, and be that great Jim Carrey that I grew up emulating.
They're wrapping me before I get to my dead to me questions. Oh my God!
Oh no!
We got to get together again.
Shoot anyway.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
Good to see you.